Today I'm going to show you how you can make a fake AI background like this one, or even like this one, where you can get up and walk in the back and check it out. And now the really interesting thing is, I've watched other similar videos that talk about masking and effects, this, that. I'm going to show you how to do it with just one click. You don't need fancy video editing experience, and it doesn't take a lot of time at all. So let's jump in and I'll show you how. So the first very important thing you want to know is you have to have proper lighting to make sure that it works well. And you need to have contrast. So first of all, what I mean by proper lighting is, in this case, you want to make sure that you as the subject are very well lit and that you contrast the background. So when I made the intro, it was actually nighttime. Now it's daytime. You can kind of see the sunlight coming in. But basically, you know, contrast. If the background is dark, you want to be wearing a light color. And if I were to open up the window and then the wall looks and everything's brighter, then maybe I want to wear a dark color to make sure there's that good contrast. Like you can see on this side how it's very contrasty, but when we go more over to kind of the wall, it, you know, and there's a shadow, as you can see, and it almost matches. That might be hard for the automatic background removal to work. Okay, so there's a few different ways you can find backgrounds. There's this website here, unsplash.com, which is free for personal and commercial use. And you can go on here and you can just search, find different backgrounds. Another one is Pexels, as you can see here, and you can search a bunch of free images. And now as for AI, there's Adobe Firefly, which you can use to generate images, or perhaps even images from here that you find to use as a background. Like I found my first two in the intro. So if you find a picture on here, what's interesting is you can actually use Adobe Firefly and put the picture in here and use the AI to make slight modifications to that background. So perhaps you even wanted to add, I don't know, maybe your logo in the background, or if it's a bookshelf in the background, add or take away certain books. If you want to be really, really detail oriented, those are one of your options. Okay, and now for the actual background removal part. CapCut, I use v.io. I'll put a link in description for that. All my videos, I use this so far, and just about any modern video editing tool is going to have some type of AI. As you can see here, a magic background tool. So I've got this clip selected. As you can see, here was my intro with the background. And then this one right here, make sure selected magic tools and just do a background removal. Now, because as you can see here, this is not as contrasty as I had where it was completely dark in the background and I was well lit. So this may not work as good as it did in the intro, but we are about to find out, and I will skip forward. So as you can see here, this is the final product, and the hair is kind of, you can see, but also this is a completely black background. So once you put a photo in the background, it's a bookshelf, you may not even notice the hair part as much, because it does seem to do a pretty decent job, and it only took about 20 seconds to go through the whole video. I mean, back in the day, you'd have to go like keyframe by keyframe and mask it and change it and do motion tracking, so this is actually really good. So let's pull one of those backgrounds and add that now. Okay, so I just put a background in. I want to move it below it. And there you go. That's pretty neat. So let's make this full size. Fill the canvas. That looks, and then spread it throughout the whole thing. So yeah, that looks kind of fake. So you want to kind of think about the lighting and the contrast, because as I talked about in the beginning here, I mean, this right here looks very natural, because I kind of have a similar lighting as to what's in the background, except one thing here I notice is in the background you can see the lights coming from the right side, whereas on my face the light's kind of coming from the left side. So you just would be good to choose the background ahead of time. And now this, let's play it. Right. So that's the very quick and easy way. And you may be thinking, oh gee, with the hair this isn't perfect. What's very important when it comes to YouTube specifically is that you deliver value. If your background is slightly off, I don't think it's going to make too much of a big difference. You just have to make sure to find the right picture, like I did here with the bookshelf, where it looks very, very good, much better than even this. You can see it a tiny bit, but there was a lot more contrast. And the intro here, and even this I mean is obviously fake. Maybe it looks somewhat real, but it still gives it a cool vibe. And then the bookshelf, at least to me, let's see, we'll go back to the bookshelf. To me, the bookshelf is almost completely believable. If I had just fixed the lighting where the right side of my face was more lit, it'd be almost completely believable. Thank you so much for watching. Click here for a recommended video, and I will see you over there.